Hey guys, how's it going? So this is gonna be a quick review. I want to start doing these at the end of each series. And we just finished the Avengers beta. Not that it's like a full game review here, but kind of want to give my thoughts quickly on it. I want to do these at the end of each video, like I said, or not at the end of each video, at the end of each series. And just so we can get a quick review, so if someone wants to know like my opinion on it, I can give it to you pretty quick. I want to keep these very short. So I decided instead of like going in depth and everything, we'd make a pros and cons list that I kind of came up with as I played the beta. And then you guys can decide for yourself what you think. Remember guys, this is a personal this is a personal opinion list, so some things I say you might feel differently about, so just keep that in mind as well, guys. So on the pros list, we'll start with fun gameplay. Overall, like my big concern was that this game was gonna feel floaty, like your punches weren't connecting, but overall, like it's really a fun game to play. So there's one pro. I'm gonna go back and forth between a pro and a con maybe, and that way we can keep it balanced out. We don't get all the positive and then the negative. So at times, guys, I noticed there was some frame rate issues, and I think it was mainly with the Hulk. The game just seemed to chug pretty hard, and hopefully they'll have that fixed at some point. Another pro, graphics are looking good. At times, like I said, when the frame rate would drop, I think the quality would also kind of like wane a bit, but overall it looks really good. The character models are awesome. Another con for me, this is one that you guys might not agree with. I'm not a huge looter fan, and the fact that this is a looting game is kind of a con for me. It's not my favorite kind of game, but we're gonna endure through it when it comes out, the full game. All right, guys. Another pro, main story has me intrigued. We only get to play a couple missions of the main story, but I'm really liking this whole, the Avengers had to disband, and now Kamala Khan is trying to bring them all back together again. I think it's pretty cool. I like that they went with Kamala Khan for like a main protagonist. I think it'll be a good fit for the Avengers. Another con, some of the missions, the later missions, when you get to the war table, I think it was, they felt a bit lacking in story. Like it was basically go here and save this person, go here and collect something. But I think, to me, like I said with the looter thing, these whole missions just serve the purpose of getting XP or like leveling up and collecting gear, which is my biggest issue with looters, is that they just seem, these kind of missions just seem there to serve that purpose, and I care more about the story in the end. Alright guys, another pro, the characters controlling. My big concern about this game was that the characters, one would feel more overpowered than the other, but I had a chance to play them all, well, the 4 we could play, and Black Widow, who I thought would be the worst, was actually really good. I enjoyed her. So I think they nailed, like, all the characters are different, but they all feel powerful in their own right. Alright guys, another con. Iron Man flying is super awkward for me when you get into the flight mode and all you can do is shoot while you're flying. It's so awkward to fly. I think I'll only ever use it to get somewhere really quickly. I probably won't ever use the shooting. Alright guys, another pro. The voice acting is spot on. I like the choice of Troy Baker as Bruce Banner and Nolan North as Iron Man. I think they're doing a good job. I have to look up the other voice actors for these characters, but so far so good, guys. I'm really hoping the with this voice acting talent that the story will be amazing. They'll bring some emotion to the story anyway. Alright guys, another con. At the start of the beta, we just kind of jump right into it, and we were never informed of certain controls. Like, we don't even learn about the parry, like, slash counter attack until later in the beta, which was kind of like super annoying. I wish I had known that right off the start, but that's just one minor con. Alright guys, another pro. I like that they're going with, I don't know if I'd say B-list villains, but lesser used villains, like the Abomination. You have a fight with him as the Hulk, and I really enjoyed that. And I think they did an amazing job with the overall look of him. It was a big surprise, and I loved it. Alright guys, another con, my last one on the list here. I feel like the side missions might get repetitive, and I think this is kind of piggybacking off of the previous con, one of the previous ones, about the missions lacking in story. I think overall they just, this whole thing of doing like a domination type mission or doing a protection mission or something like that over and over, I think is going to get old real quick. But if the gameplay is there, if the controls are tight and I'm having fun with it, you never know, you might the missions might be okay. Alright guys, and just one last note for the pros. I love the character models. They look amazing, the Hulk in particular. It's just I think they've done an amazing job on modeling these characters. And to me, I have a little bit of a background in 3D, and I just love like the attention to detail that people put into these things. I guess I just notice, I kind of get in awe when I look at some stuff like that, like character models and animations and stuff. And I just think they've done a really good job with both in this case. Alright guys, so this has been my quick review of the Avengers beta. I didn't want to go too long, trying to keep it under 10 minutes. I think I'm going to do this at the end of each game now so that we can just do a quick pros and cons list, and then I'll recommend if you should buy it or wait for a sale or not buy it, or in this case, if you should play the beta. I had it early because I was on PS4, but it'll be coming soon for everyone else. So guys, I would recommend that it's worth it. It's definitely worth playing this beta, and definitely give it a try. Let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah, so this has been a quick review, guys, of the Avengers beta. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. If you guys are liking these videos, just hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys are enjoying these reviews, I think I'm going to do more of them. I really enjoy just talking about the game as we wrap it up. And I usually just ramble at the end of a video, but like at the end of a game series, and try to give a quick review then. But I like this idea of writing a pros and cons list, and then we can go back and talk about it and be a little more structured in our thoughts. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate all the views and support. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks.